I don't think we have anything for you.
We're good too, bro.
Thanks.
You're good there.
But yeah, we got special guests back in the building. Go and introduce yourself, sir.
What's going on, man? I'm back in the building. It's your boy Nobody2Life. You already know what's going down. We came in here to talk about this album and possibly spit some fire for y'all today.
Yeah, and he brought a little friend as well. How you doing? What's your name, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm King David. That's my boy over there. No talent. Came here, watch him do his thing. Spit on with him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing today? How's everybody moving around with this corona going on?
Are we really moving around right now?
I mean, I am.
That's probably the worst thing you could.
I left the court today. I'm going to church tomorrow.
Okay.
This guy was on the court. Social distance between him and the basket. He didn't touch it.
I shoot threes all day. I don't like getting that close.
Oh man.
I've been stuck inside.
Yeah,
ain't going nowhere.
So how's it affecting you?
I mean, I've been inside, man, for the most part. But like as far as like, going out and getting like essentials and necessities, I'm burning the streets. I'm going skirt. I'm out.
Yeah, man, it's getting weirder and weirder to shop at Walmart now.
Is
like
it?
You can only go in one way, come out another.
Oh, I saw that, and then they closed like the door I use. I'm gonna walk
Shop
around.
was it Garden Center?
Yeah,
that used to be my
the pharmacy entrance. That side, they closed it, and I'm like, hey, what are they doing now? I gotta walk my way around. I'm like, it's not like where at least the Walmart I go, it's not like they were only limiting people. It was everyone still was going in.
Yeah,
like why'd you close one door then? Like
they're talking about limiting people. It's like 5 per 1,000 square feet,
something like that.
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah.
Do you think that's gonna actually happen since Abbott just came out this week saying next week's in all the plan to start opening up more businesses or opening up more things?
I don't know. Well, I guess it's still more like just brainstorming, maybe. But I did say by the end of this month we'd be good, back open.
We have dates. We pick everything.
Yeah,
when's the world opening up? We
it looks like we
don't know.
We're on track.
Honestly, my opinion on it is like if you look at like what China was going through and when they like finally I guess you could say like opened up about it.
Yeah,
that wasn't the beginning. That was the end of them.
Yeah.
So like they were dealing with it for 3-4 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at the end, they're just now saying something when they know like, oh, these people might have.
Well, they know
so
what
now
to say.
now we gotta say, you know what I mean? So I mean, I feel like it would be good if businesses can start opening up again, but just thinking about like how long it took China to recuperate.
Yeah,
I don't see it happening
because like after 8 it gets boring. Like nothing's open.
Boring, bro.
It's like street lights on.
It was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, man, I need to go to Walmart. And I was like, they close at 8:30.
Like outside is closed at
8:30.
I almost fought the store clerk the other day. I low-key went to the store at 9 o'clock trying to get some cigarettes.
Yeah,
he at the door talking about we're closed. I'm like, bro, I just need some cigarettes.
Like you there? Like let me in.
It's light outside. What are you talking about?
This disease is serious.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going home.
I still don't understand why people line up in the morning.
Yeah,
like I see pictures all the time. They're like, oh, here an hour before, and the line's like around the building. Every time I've been to a Walmart HEB around midday,
there's no line.
Everything's there, no line.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing?
Like, like I'll come back later.
Yeah. I'll be back with no line, and I still get my stuff. I'm good.
They just trying to get it out the way, man.
Yeah,
they're adding time, just waiting outside.
I can't wake up and wait. You know,
it's
weird.
Yeah,
but music wise, we got a new album. Tory Lanez dropped the new Toronto 3. It said album in some places, depending on where you listen.
Spotify said an album.
I called it an album.
I heard it was a mixtape in Apple.
Yeah, it's fake news. I don't know who's reporting that.
Oh,
but yeah, it's definitely it was an album. I mean, 44 minutes.
I mean, I think we've talked about this nowadays. Is there anything? Is there a mixtape nowadays?
I'm sure you got streams off of it.
Yeah,
I mean,
the only legit mixtape in the last couple of years to me. The last year was probably Wiz.
Childish Gambino.
No, because he dropped it like a day later. It's an album,
internet wise, and then he dropped it.
But he did drop it. Wiz literally threw a link on Twitter. Here, come listen to this mixtape, and it's still not on streaming services.
Okay,
it's only on Dat Piff.
Like I think that's like a legit mixtape.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What'd you think about it?
I liked it a lot. I don't know what I wasn't expecting that. Turned up more than I thought it would.
What do you mean?
Like it was more hype than I thought. More bangers in it than I thought it would be. Yeah. I liked it a lot. It kind of matched his quarantine radio.
Yeah. I haven't watched it. I don't think I will. He has guest appearances from everyone on
Everybody.
There. Amber Rose popped up.
He's got to send that request, and he's like, all right, let's do this.
Chris Brown popped up. I'm like, you know a lot of people. But do you like singing Tory or do you like rapping Tory?
Me personally, I honestly don't listen to Tory.
You don't listen to Tory Lanez?
There's not a particular reason.
Yeah.
It just doesn't pique my interest.
Yeah.
But I mean, now like after hearing the that intro,
yeah,
I'm gonna definitely tap
I like the rapping Tory Lanez better than the singing.
I like rapping Tory Lanez. You listen to Tory Lanez?
Nah,
Nobody listen. I listened to him on accident. I liked him since.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
But I like that
because I didn't like singing Tory. I was like, he sound funny, and then I heard rapping Tory. I was like, oh.
But do you like him singing his hooks?
No.
At all? Damn.
He always
you don't like his pocket?
Like, is he Jamaican? Because he sings with an accent.
But he's Canadian. I don't know.
Canadians don't sound like that. Drake.
He said he's the best Canadian.
There's a lot of Canadians that
are like that, right?
They go hard though.
Yeah, it's weird because he don't have an accent. So it's like, what was that lady? Iggy.
Yeah,
she would rap, but she don't sound like that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but I mean, a lot of people with accents, when they sing or rap, the accent doesn't come through.
I don't know. Like Rihanna, I still hear it.
Sometimes it's not like dumb. Like if it comes out more, and then sometimes it just sounds like regular. Like there's no accent sometimes.
Bad Bunny, I still hear it
because he's speaking another language, bro. Like that's a language, not a.
But yeah, what do you think? Like for me, he raps like the game a little bit. Just he has like. He just raps for a long period of time.
I felt like he was having fun doing this album.
Yeah,
like he's like, shit, I'm quarantined in. Let me do some shit. Let me see what comes to mind and all that.
Do you think this is rapidy rap? Because he was just run on sentence rapping.
Oh, no, I'm gonna say no.
That's
crazy. Because when I think rapidy rap, I think of like the Logic, the Eminem, when it's like that double time stuff.
Are you talking about the speed?
Yeah. The speed easily makes me think is rapidy rap.
Yeah.
But when it's like clear like this and there's a message, not necessarily like a strong deep message, but you kind of see where he's going, it's rap.
Yes. Yeah, he was just rapping to me. He was just rapping for a long period of time. I was like, come on,
dude, man, that's his pocket.
Yeah. So what'd you give the album rating wise?
I give it a 7.
I gave it a 7 too.
It was good. The replay value is only gonna be there for like certain I guess like situations.
Yeah.
Like it's not a headphones album at all.
Yeah.
Like it's more if you're if you're playing ball or just like outside and stuff like that, you're doing stuff, have it playing in the background now.
Okay.
So this replays by like a background album now.
I liked it too. I thought that ironically I like this album, but I like Chick Tape 5. I like that one a little more, even though he's singing.
The best thing about that album is just Ashanti on the cover, bro.
Yeah, that is Ashanti. I forget. But yeah, and then we got next album. We got would you consider it an album or a mixtape? What would you consider since we got the artist in the building?
Since it's my first project, to me it's a mixtape.
Okay.
I mean, but I know like Spotify has it as an album.
That's a safe. I feel like that's a safe word nowadays. Like people are saying, "Oh, this is a project." Yeah. So it's not. It's kind of in the air. Like you say, it could be either or. It's a project.
Yeah,
it's a project.
It's a project because an album and a mixtape are both projects.
Yeah. So you dropped it. It's called Humble Imperfections.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about the album. Like, how'd you come up with like the name? How long did it take you to make it? Stuff like that.
Well, as you all know, I was here like 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. So like
time went by quick.
Yeah. So like I'm not gonna
all that good stuff.
Ever since that day, I've been writing, working, and then like one day, I don't know, I just woke up and I was just in a writing mode, and I was like, I don't know, like I'm a pretty humble guy, I guess you could say. Like I don't know how other people view me, but to me, I'm a humble person. But I also know like I try to shoot for perfection.
Yeah.
I know like I'll never get to that. You know what I mean? So like
Okay.
I was like, well, I'm humble, so if I can never get to perfection, then I'm a humble imperfection. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like it's in the steps, or like, it's in the work in progress of.
I definitely agree
Okay.
with that about like the perfection. Like, I don't think anyone should say that they're perfect because you just want to work towards that.
Yeah.
Like, being in your prime. If you're in your prime, that means it's downhill. Nah, man, like always work up.
Yeah. And I thought it was cool. You like your album, the way that you did it was a little different. You had like everybody that produced it like on the thing, like a feature,
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. Like, are they all from San Antonio?
Honestly, don't know the guys.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to everybody that I used on the mixtape, the
Yeah.
album, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not making no money off of it, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta,
okay.
you know what I mean? But that's the main reason
Okay.
why I made sure everybody
Shout them out.
I have to, because I'm not trying to make no money off of it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's not like I asked their permissions, but
Yeah.
if the beat's on YouTube and it says free for non-profit and I
Right.
like it,
I mean,
I'ma
it
grab
says
it.
free. I'm gonna snag it. Yeah,
I'ma
it
grab
makes
it.
sense.
And you're doing that little extra by putting their like name out there so they know too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things I noticed right away.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And then you're rapping on there as well?
Yeah, I have a couple of songs with them, like 3 or 4.
Okay. So do you freestyle more or do you write it before you go in? Like, what's your
I
Your
like
method.
to write it, but like
okay?
sometimes it just depends on my mood. I'll be freestyling or just writing.
Okay. So do you hear the beat first, or is it just like by yourself, no music, and you just write into it?
Yeah, nah. I'll play the beat and like for me, it's really at the beginning of the beat. If I don't like the beginning, it's like
Yeah.
it ruins the whole thing for me. So
Yeah.
it's just like I gotta go on and find a different one.
Okay. How'd y'all meet?
We can't say.
Hey,
Was it
next question.
was
we
it
got mutual friends, man.
Was it in the free world?
Mutual friend? Nah, yeah, definitely free world.
Okay.
Mutual friend. We all linked up,
Okay.
between a mutual friend, and from there, you know what I'm saying, we just kept kicking it. But then just to come to find out, like one of the kids that I grew up, like I consider family, my brother,
Yeah.
they grew up together. So when I found that out, I was like, oh yeah, this nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's straight, you know what I'm saying? Because he tapped in with somebody who I grew up with in my hometown.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So he grew up in your hometown, which isn't San Antonio, right?
Nah, I'm not from San Antonio.
Where was it?
I say Houston,
Okay.
because like I grew up in Houston, but I
Yeah.
was born in a small town called Bay City, Texas.
Okay. You're from Houston or Bay City?
Oh no.
Nah, he's from San Antonio.
Oh,
Our mutual friend.
Okay, I got you.
We're from the same place.
Got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Cool. Are we gonna get into more stuff later? Just hitting some more topics. So 6ix9ine is out of jail. I know last time we did our interview, we talked
Free
about
my
that.
nigga 6.
What?
Hey.
Wait, are you a 6ix9ine fan too?
I'm not a 6ix9ine
We
fan,
had
but
this
his music,
conversation.
like
Hold up,
his
bro.
music,
Let him,
his
I wanna
music is
see-
music, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he talking shit.
Because this dude's
Yes.
on here saying like he can't
bop.
wait for the Rainbow mixtape to drop and
Hey.
shit. Like, I don't.
Look, I figure it's enough money out here for everybody to make, bro. Like however
enough money
you gotta
out
make it, go
Yeah.
ahead and make
Yeah.
it.
I guess everyone has a following.
young.
I
We
didn't know
young.
Chris was a part of the following. That's all.
That's so funny because
Chill out. Chill out.
he was on the topic like when he was in jail. We interviewed him and we talked about it with you. Now he's
Yeah.
out of jail. So do you think he can still make music?
Yeah.
And
Yes, but not in the same capacity. Nah,
'Cause-
they definitely
nah.
not.
he posted like this cartoon picture of him like sitting
yeah.
on like a
A
mousetrap,
mousetrap?
eating cheese, embracing the whole snitch life. So I'm like, bro, what can you? He's 8 miling himself right now. You know, he's taking away what you would say about
Bro,
him.
but like, if anything, this isn't like the 90s. Like in this era, I think he can come back. I mean, in this social media and climate, he can easily come back.
He never lost fans.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
he
the
lost
thing.
Bloods.
That don't mean shit. Them niggas
Bruh.
wasn't riding with. They
That's
wasn't
true.
riding with him.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They was telling on each other. As soon as
Yeah.
6ix9ine decided that he was gonna say a little bit,
Yeah.
whoever, everybody else, they was so he said this. Well, this what really went down.
Yeah.
No,
He-
they was all telling on each other, trying to see who gonna get the less time to get straight back to the streets and straight back to the bullshit. 6ix9ine just happened to beat him.
He definitely lost his gang membership subscription.
I'm telling you that
$9.99 plus tax a year. 6.9.
Yeah,
no, but I'm telling you, man, like he might not last in the music industry, but his first project is gonna do numbers.
Definitely,
his first project's gonna do numbers, and that's gonna dictate how's he gonna do in the future. But his first project's gonna do numbers regardless if it's trash or not, because people are gonna listen to what he says.
Yeah, he's coming in at the right time too. Everybody's quarantining.
Yeah,
he's like learning the world again.
Right.
That's crazy,
bro. Like I wasn't lying what I said in the chat, man. All these artists are quarantined. They all have studios in their house. I want album after album after this. Like you can't tell me you didn't have time. Like your house quarantine.
I gotta get the studio in the crib first. That's what I got. I'm working on it though.
And then earlier, like yesterday, we had this debate. Who would you take, Nas or Cameron?
Oh, I thought you did the other one.
Nas.
You would take Nas?
Yeah.
Who would you take, Nas or Cameron?
Yeah, probably Nas.
Really?
Yeah.
Personally,
I like Cameron better though.
I haven't really.
Okay, that's
jammed no Cameron.
Okay.
Didn't really grow up listening to him.
Really? You listen to Nas growing up?
I grew up listening to
him. Didn't listen to Nas.
I listen to Cameron more than Nas.
What? No, because I mean, when you think of hip hop, like the all-time great albums, everyone has like Illmatic or Stillmatic in the top 10 or maybe top 5.
Is that because he was beefing with Jay-Z though?
Not with Illmatic. Like it's just a great album. Like it does great storytelling. Like they get more to it does more of the Stillmatic. But I mean, it's always on everyone's list. So like when you talk about hip hop, it's like even if you weren't that into it and you read these, you're like, okay, well, let me listen to this album and see what it's about.
Yeah, I'd take Cameron. Cameron be telling stories too, though. But you don't listen to Cameron. So.
Yes,
but
I
that's Slade. Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
But
okay,
I will tell you this. I said it in the chat that I think Nas is a little overrated because he gave us what 2 or 3 good albums. He gave us 2 great albums and maybe 3 good albums. Since then, he hasn't done anything really worth anything in 15 years?
Yeah,
plus. But Cameron hasn't done anything either. So,
he dropped like a mixtape recently. Remember, I think it was like last year.
It was unmemorable because I don't remember it.
I liked it. I think
you're the only one
tapped in. It's a
only
draw.
One.
It's a draw.
Yeah, it's a draw.
Well, like I said, everyone has a following.
Yeah. And then we got The Weeknd versus Usher, the most weirdest like beef right now.
Well, I didn't even know they were beef.
I didn't see this coming.
The Weeknd brought up something about, was it Grammys or something?
I don't know about that.
He said something or like a song that
it was Climax.
Yeah, and I mean I would take Weeknd over. I would take Weeknd.
So he was upset with Usher because he said, you remember the song Climax?
Yeah,
by Usher.
Mm-hmm.
So he said that song was basically knocking off his sound, but like when I heard it, that wasn't the thought that I had when I first heard Climax at all. Like, oh, The Weeknd. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, but the song doesn't remind me of The Weeknd either. But if you're comparing the two, I know you said, oh, it's different eras. That's why I would pick The Weeknd. But I think regardless of it, I like The Weeknd's music better.
I think album for album, The Weeknd definitely has a better catalog. Yeah. And he has a good amount of albums out right now to compare to Usher.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just different eras because they were going for different vibes, you know? Who would you take, Weeknd or Usher?
Yeah.
I grew up on Usher. I ain't gonna lie, I grew up on Usher, but I do like The Weeknd.
That's not an answer.
Chill out, man.
That's an answer, bro.
Damn. I'm gonna take The Weeknd, man.
I would take The Weeknd. Who would you take, Weeknd or Usher? You listen to both?
Yeah, I listen to both.
Okay,
like,
cool.
I grew up listening to Usher because my mom and my sister.
Yeah, that's how it is.
When I go older and I listen to The Weeknd, I mean.
So you pick Usher? Who you pick?
I picked The Weeknd.
You pick The Weeknd, yeah.
Hey, it's clear now.
He makes music like Future, but he sings the songs instead of rapping, you know? Yeah. But I don't like the Weeknd that we're getting right now because he's heartbroken. But
bro, that's the
he
best
was heartbroken
Weeknd,
when I was in high school.
I like House of Balloons Weeknd.
Nah, this is my favorite Weeknd, man. I like that the shit he's doing right now. I like it.
He just needs to get over her.
Bro, but I'm not even playing every time I play that album. After Hours, it fucking rains, bro.
I don't know.
Like it's just he has that power right now.
You still snorting the line after you hear the album?
Snow Child, bro.
Okay, Roy.
Jesus.
Jesus. He's a wild man.
The lyrics on that song are crazy. Like if you break it down,
notice he didn't say no. He literally does it.
Bruh.
That's life,
Bruh.
bro. That's how you.
Bruh. Where you going with
You
this?
get it, man.
Where you going with this, bro?
He loves his snow candy.
He's from Canada, man. They have a lot of snow up there.
Just let him be.
I guess. Oh, speaking of Canadians, so top 5 Canadian rappers that you like right now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say
Not even top 5. Let's say your top 3
artists.
Canadian
But first do
artists
artists, because the weekend, weekend's in between everything.
that you like right now, in order.
In order?
Yeah, you can do any order, but Roy, do yours in order. You're number 1 right now.
The Weeknd, and then Tory Lanez.
Okay, because yesterday it was Tory Lanez, but I guess
Because
we changed.
I was listening to the album. I was hyped for the album.
Okay.
I was listening to the album.
Okay, so
It
you
gets you in the mood.
no longer put Tory Lanez over the weekend.
No, but I
Okay.
put Tory Lanez over Drake.
Okay, of course you do.
Yeah.
So that's your 3.
Mm,
We'll do top 3
yeah.
Yeah.
because there's not enough Canadian rappers.
I'll
to
do
have that
okay.
many,
See,
or
we
Canadian
got
artists.
The Weeknd. We got Tory Lanez, Justin Bieber,
Nav,
and
and
then
that's
that
that's
dude
about
Drake.
it. That's about it.
So that order. There you go.
I don't think I'd put Nav on there though.
Why not?
How many other Canadians you know?
He don't put.
I know some underground Canadians.
How many other ones you know out there
He
like
doesn't
that?
make that much music for me. You know.
Can you name 5 above him?
I do. That's why I said I do 3.
So what are your 3? You got Drake number 1.
I put Drake, The Weeknd, and then Tory.
Hey, no shame having Justin Bieber on that list, bro.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I thought
He's
he
like,
was.
I changed
they're
it.
like-
I thought he was an American.
They're
Shit.
like
He white
spies,
to
bro.
me. I
You
don't
never
bro.
know.
You never know, bro.
Yeah, they're out there.
You can't tell sometimes when they're Canadian.
His career went. I don't know what happened to him, and then all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, he just back on track. Like what
Yeah,
the?
Yeah.
it's a rocky road. You know.
Yeah.
You never know. And then switching to sports, so we got NBA. They did a mock draft.
There's a lot of mock drafts, so you know they're
Yeah.
out there.
Jose, did you see any mock drafts
For which draft?
for the NBA?
Yeah, I can pull some up for you. What you need?
So the one that I saw, they had LaMelo going 4.
The one I saw had LaMelo going number 1.
Well, we saw LaMelo 4th first, and then we saw him first, second.
I'm just trying to prove to you that
Fourth
these are
place.
mock
First
drafts for
Yeah.
a reason. They're all over the place.
So where would you put LaMelo, Jose?
Well, this draft is pretty weak. It's that's what everyone's saying going into it. There's not a clear
It is,
number
yeah.
1 going into it. LaMelo, I don't buy the hype either. I'm not like into it
Well,
either.
that's good. I don't either.
I'm not into the whole like not playing defense thing. If
He
he
cherry
wants to,
picks.
He had
if you want Trey
hold up,
Young, but
hold
just like
up.
a worse version and
Jose,
the same defense.
Jose. Have you seen his competition? He hasn't
my
had to
God.
play defense.
Somebody,
is he-
Okay,
why-
whose
why is
fault's
he
that?
go
I
out
mean, what do
there?
you mean?
somebody told me he
Defense
has
is effort.
championships over there.
Bro,
though.
he's not going to be doing all that right now where he's playing. He's
Well-
clearly better than his competition right now.
That's fine, and I want you to play defense and show that you can actually play it.
Why?
Like,
He can play
demonstrate.
defense. We've seen it. Like
Yes.
it's if you haven't been. I mean, I'm pretty
Bruh.
sure y'all do your homework. YouTube is
I think so.
everywhere. He's been hooping in Drew leagues with grown ass
You been in Drew
men.
League? I didn't see
Yes.
Drew League.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Really?
this
He's
man
been in Drew Leagues?
bro. He's a
Okay.
6'7.5" guard
Okay.
who can shoot your light. He gonna
Yeah.
shoot the lights out on you.
He's a good
And
he's a
he
good
can play
passer.
defense.
He's a good
He
passer.
can see the court. He's like
Bruh.
a better Lonzo Ball.
That's you can't
Without
say,
a doubt.
You can't
Lonzo
say,
gonna hoop
no,
though.
with-
you can't
without
say
a
all
People
doubt.
that.
sleep on Lonzo Ball.
No.
He gonna hoop.
But without a doubt, he's better than Lonzo. That's
You
not
can't
even.
say
I
he's
don't
all
think
that.
so
He's
at
a
all.
better version of Lonzo. That's
No,
a
bro,
'cause-
terrible compliment.
No, how?
How?
What's Lonzo?
Lonzo is nice, bro.
What-
Assist. He can.
Oh my God.
He can score, but
You-
he sees the court.
You
Is
act
he a
like
better version
Lonzo.
of Zion?
I mean,
That's two different types of players.
Zion.
I'm just
If you throw it up, he gonna grab it. You
Yeah.
put it in his hands.
I'm
Whoever
just
is
saying.
in his way is either going
Zion-
to move or be moved. I
Zion
mean,
Zion
saying.
can't play. He can't play. He doesn't stretch the ball like LaMelo does.
He
So-
just started.
So you're telling
That's
me you'd
cool.
rather have LaMelo over Zion?
I'm not saying
Mm.
all
He's
of
like-
that, but
he's like,
it
hold your
depends
horses.
on the
It
type
depends-
of play.
no,
It depends on the type of
It
play.
depends on what other players I have.
If I got somebody who can play down low, I'm gonna choose Melo. But
Yeah.
if I got somebody who can run the court and who can score, I'm gonna take Zion
Yeah.
easy.
Well, if you're
Give this
building
man
a
a
team,
ball.
from scratch, your first pick
I'm gonna take Melo because I need somebody to facilitate the ball.
Yeah.
I need somebody to
He
run
said,
my
wow.
offense first.
I'm gonna take.
I need somebody to run my offense first.
So Jose, what happened with AD? If AD when he was with the Pelicans? What did they do?
What did they do with what? Like,
How did they do every year?
They were. I mean, they were pretty bad to start because, of course, they didn't have anyone on his team. But
Because you need someone that can play the whole court. That's why I would take Melo over Zion.
Well, yeah, and AD was also like literally 18, skinny and frail. Now he's a grown ass man. That
He's
can
still
grab a
skinny
rebound.
though.
I don't know if he's skinny.
yeah.
He's strong. He's stronger, but he doesn't look that.
He's a big man.
He's bigger than what he was.
He's a big guy.
I don't know where skinny.
He's up there with Dwight. Like he's like
Dwight.
now Dwight.
I mean,
Now
Not like old super
post
big.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some mock drafts, and they have hit LaMelo going to the Atlanta at 4, which would be crazy because that's
Yeah,
just
Trae Young,
right?
Yeah.
literally.
Oh,
where's
shit.
the defense?
That's-
There's literally just a revolving door at the
Bro,
guards.
you killing me, dog.
But the bad thing about this draft is like everyone that has like a top pick are pretty good at the 1 and 2. Like they have something. Like even Golden State.
They're
they
saying,
don't need
yeah,
a
I saw
point.
that too.
Bro, hold on, wait. Speaking of Golden State, is it true that Steph went down to the G League? Did he?
Yeah, because he had to like practice
he
it
had
and
to-
get back in. It was just
Yeah.
to like
It was warm.
get acclimated back into the game.
Did he
'Cause
get
broke his
hurt?
hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
he didn't get
shit,
demoted. No.
I'm
He
like,
didn't
what
get
the
demoted.
like?
Nah.
What happened, bro? You in the NBA?
Nah,
now you in the
It's
G
just, you know,
League?
G League is in between NBA and
Yeah,
practice.
he had to.
I got you.
He had to get his confidence back up.
Yeah.
You know,
Got to
shoot
make
from
sure
the other
those
side of
half
the
court shots were going in.
Yeah, he's like, still wet.
Flick of the wrist. Got the wrist back. And then quarantine.
Yeah.
Then
That's crazy.
So, but going back to Melo, right?
Yeah.
One thing this dude mentioned, he's like, I thought going overseas or playing overseas improves your draft stock, right?
Yeah, that was one of the
Do
things.
you know what he was projected before he did that?
Nuh-uh.
He was projected top 20.
Where was he at that
Top
point when
20.
they projected him?
He was in
high school.
high school
probably.
top 20.
So
that means everything he did made him a top 5.
So you don't think if he played college that wouldn't have done anything? He would have still been projected top 20?
he would have balled.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he can't play college because he literally
couldn't.
had a shoe company with him.
Yeah,
and
I'm
the
saying, like-
NCAA's gonna crack down on his
Exactly.
ass.
I'm saying like hypothetically, had he went the college route and his daddy didn't pull him out.
No, I don't think his draft pick would have been as high.
I feel like we're talking
Okay.
about Stephon Marbury 2.0 right now.
Damn, bro.
This is
Hey,
literally.
but you know what?
Stephon
Stephon
Marbury,
he had some
nice.
nice years, man.
cool,
He
yeah.
had some
Like
nice
1 or
years.
2 good years,
Yeah.
and just shipped them off
Wait,
for the
1 or
China.
2? 1 or
He shipped him
2?
out there.
He's a
He had
mad
shoes
dude
on.
back there.
That's
He was
true, the
selling
Marburys
shoes.
are nice, of course.
He
I
was
have a
selling
pair.
shoes.
Yes, I'm sure the
Bruh.
big baller branch sells shoes too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he'll
you
come in-
right.
he'll come in with some
He
comments
coming
today.
in, the man
coming in.
behind the
He's
booth.
like, yeah, 2 good
He been
years,
quarantined too long.
$15 shoes.
Right.
That he was
It's literally Stephon Marbury is Mr. LaMelo Ball and Zion's like
Nah.
a LeBron James. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to relax on that last comment. Relax
So-
a little bit.
The other thing,
Chill.
the
Give him a
other-
few more years, bro.
Yeah, look, with his injury and with the NBA being suspended, how many games did Zion play?
He probably played like 30 or so, maybe.
Did
He played
really
30
I don't
already?
think- Nah, he didn't play 30. He tripped.
30.
Maybe
Look it
in,
up, I'll
in
look it
between
up.
like
10,
oh, if
12.
you say he looked it up, I mean
You
Nah.
looked it
I'm
up?
looking it up right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
19. There
19.
you go.
Okay,
You're a little
yeah.
off.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
I
guys,
was
I'm
like,
just guessing,
yeah,
guys.
got that
Relax.
shaky man.
but he
Sorry.
balled out every game.
Yeah.
Not
He
every game.
balled out every game.
Not every game.
It was
If he
entertaining.
would have
Every
been
game
rookie
that
of
I
the
saw.
year,
Nah,
he would have been
he-
rookie of the year if he started the whole season
It was already given him before the season started. He's just too much hype.
Yeah, I think
because he's that good.
a lot of it was the hype.
Yeah,
He did ball though.
he's just dunking. You know, let him dunk.
But one of the things we had talked about was him going to the Knicks first because they hypothetically had him. So if LaMelo goes to the Knicks, who do you think jersey sells more? Zion next year only, or LaMelo in the Knicks?
Melo.
I had Zion.
I say Melo. New York's a bigger market, bigger following, and Zion already went through the rookie year where most of the jerseys actually sell. The rookie year, because that's when you can actually get the jersey for the first time.
But did he play his full year though? You know?
The jerseys were on sale as soon as he got signed?
Okay, so starting
It
next
doesn't
year.
matter.
So starting year 2, for
Playing or
Zion.
not, they had all year to buy the jersey. You can still buy the Zion jersey.
Cool. So
Because he knows
counting-
these are things he didn't think about. These
well,
are
no,
things he didn't
because
think
my
about.
question was year 2 Zion and LaMelo, whose jersey sell more? Just counting next year, who do you
Melo.
think sells more?
Melo.
You think so?
Yeah.
How many Knicks fans do you really run into outside of New York?
Bruh, there's a lot of Knicks fans.
Where?
It's a. I'm not
Look.
even saying it as a Knicks thing. I'm just saying it as a triple B thing. just from all the hype, all that hype.
Yeah.
Have you seen them shoes?
You're gonna no. What do you? I'm
First
just talking
of all,
about
look at the population of New
the
York
notoriety
by itself.
around
Like,
Triple B. Like that's a market within itself. You know what I'm saying? So like just off of that, and Melo Ball being who he is,
Melo's coming into the league as a brand. He's coming in as a brand
on top of the Knicks.
Yeah. I say Zion.
For better or for worse, he's coming for a brand. Maybe he might outsell him that next year, but over his
career, not a mind. Who do you pick, Jose?
Yeah, who do you pick?
I'd pick Ball too, but over his career, Zion's gonna destroy him.
Now you can't throw in other things. We're talking about just next year.
He can't throw another.
You can't remember his whole career, just that 1 year, guys.
That's
it wasn't even a 1 year. It was
just counting next year.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Who do you got? Are you sports guy? Who do you got? Zion.
Really
okay. No worries. He's picked Zion.
You can just say Ball.
He got Zion.
He got Ball. Nah.
That's crazy. But anyway, so switching back to your album. So how long did it take you to put it together?
Honestly, I've been just like writing, and like I just got to a point to where like I would just like sit down and like listen to certain songs, and just depending on my mood and how I was trying to, relate it to the name of my album. I just started slowly piecing them in.
I really like the album on the the messages in some of the songs. Basically, like work your ass off, and I like the one about like 9 to 5.
Yeah,
like it's that melody
because a lot of people talk about like I'm not gonna do the 9 to 5 compared to like if I have to, I'm gonna do what's needed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that's why I liked it a lot.
Was that was the first song, right?
Or the second?
I think it was the first song.
That's a melody. We was young on the block. We was all bleeding.
Yeah,
had to hit them licks so I could. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, that's my shit.
I like that
fuck
song.
with that song a lot.
One of my favorite ones was Empty. Wind Down. Have you performed Wind Down? I feel like
yet.
I've heard that one.
I'm really, man,
it's like a hit.
When I perform, bro, I really killed myself because I really should have performed that one, but I performed Urgent instead.
Okay.
I really should have performed Wind Down because that's like
my
everybody vibes that thing.
Yeah,
and I did not perform it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
killing
beat,
myself.
And I like that one. I like the storyline as well, and I like how it's not flooded with like auto tune.
Nah,
because most of the songs, like you got what was the dude's name? Not Bibby, Lil Baby. He floods his songs with auto tune, but he has messages, so it's hard to like understand it. But with yours, you don't have that.
I mean,
worst type of albums because like, man, I like what he's saying, but I don't like how he's saying it.
I don't like it. But yours, you definitely did a good job without it.
Like with my style, like I know I can't sing, but I also know like I can harmonize and I can hit a note and keep a note. So like with me, like I just try to keep it as genuine and like as like normal as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like so like I'm not afraid to let people like hear my actual voice with a little bit of something in the, what I mean? But all that extra, I can't. It's not me.
And too, like I like because I was saying Chris is like I definitely saw like a lot of progression from the last time you were here with the singles that we heard. What Luck, and I forgot the other one, the other single you had off
Luck. It was Luck.
It's on the album.
Wind Down, Motion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like even from there to now, like I see a lot of like progression, and I like that a lot. Like we're big fans of growth and all that.
I've been working my ass off, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got like 20 written mixtapes in here, and like I'm writing every day. Like
I think you said that last time. Like you do a lot of that.
I'm throwing shit in the delete, saving it for later. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing a lot. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, like keep myself like working. You know what I mean? Because I finally found where I want to be like sound wise. So like I want to keep like adding on to it.
I think that's the hardest thing to do in the beginning for an artist, like find out what sound they want, and make it work, make a sound that fits them.
Who you are.
Because like I said, there's a lot of people out there that try to force a sound because it's in right now, and it's just like, nah, it don't work for you, man.
So like when you performed, how was it like performing live? Because I think when we first met, you hadn't performed yet, right?
Nah.
So it's like a big progression.
And it was at Paper Tiger, right?
At the Paper Tiger, he was there.
Yeah. So how was it? Like
it was lit. Like
was that your first one?
That was my first one. But to be honest, like I've been through like high school, middle school, speech and debate, theater arts.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I was taking public speaking classes.
Yeah.
So like being out in front of people, like that isn't like, that's not hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not the concern. Like, that's not a worry. Like, I can get up and talk in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just trying to make sure I delivered how I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And I did that. So I mean,
that's good, man.
It was good. It could have been better, you know, because like I was like one of the first 5 people. There was like 15, 20 people in there.
Okay.
But I mean, I take 15, 20 people over nobody any day. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So overall, like, it was a good experience.
Yeah. How was it for you? Was that your first time performing live too?
No, I actually didn't perform that day with them. I was supposed to, but I told them that I didn't want to that other time.
Yeah.
But I stood there and I recorded it for him.
Okay.
It was nice. It was good. Like,
yeah. Okay. Cool. So with the title, did you come up with it before you make the music, or do you make the music and then title it?
I make my music first.
Okay.
And then I think about a title.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
that's a good process.
Yeah. I think so too. Like, because you listen to your album, then you see what title comes to mind.
Yeah, and like, it's the same way when I write my songs. Like, I find a beat, and then like I'll pick a name,
okay,
and then I'll start writing. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of, I try to dictate, you know, my flow, you know, based off of course the beat, what the name is. You know what I mean? So I just try to figure out.
Right, so you write 2 beats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And then, so now that this one's done, are you already working on another project?
Yeah. As soon as this whole quarantine, I got 2, 3, but whatever the world want, I got it. I got 20 mixtapes written in my phone.
Okay.
But I'm like, this next mixtape that I've been working on, I'm like 2 songs shy
from being finished,
from being done. So as soon as that's over, and I can get connected to, you know, who I need to be, it's all written.
Okay.
Nice. Very good.
Cool. Well, before we let you go, we had a beat that we wanted to see if you want to freestyle on.
Let's get it.
You gonna set it up, Roy?
No, Jose got it.
Jose
got it over there.
Can you turn that up a little bit? I know y'all probably can't hear the beat, but just feel me. Shout out to all my niggas at the house, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that didn't tapped in, who listening in.
AZB10 got that gas.
It's something out of this other day. I came from rags to riches. I ain't got no time to beef over women. I ain't got no time to beef with these niggas. I'm trying to get straight to the skrilla. Niggas wanna see me locked up all day in the grave. My nigga, I ain't going that way. Talking shit, bet y'all pull up all day. I tell my niggas go to post where you play. I tell my niggas go to
rags to riches. Yeah, project fences to live in luxury. Now it's something, really hustling.
Dope. So before we head out, one of the questions that one of the people that are watching live was, what was the most hardest title so far and why? I guess the hardest song.
Like as in like to write, or like,
yes, yeah.
Shit. I can give you 2. The 2 hardest ones were Luck and Wind Down. I would say, because like Luck was like when I was just like fresh out of a relationship, and like I was just like really just confused, like emotional. I was like just everywhere.
Okay.
And then like Wind Down is like when I like, you know, met somebody, you know what I'm saying, and she kind of helped me like hone in, like, look, like you over here, but you really need to be right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just need to focus on you being right here. So that's when I was like, shit, Wind Down. Like, I just want to take my time with you, baby. All the love you showing, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, that's it.
Cool. Well, Humble Imperfection is definitely out right now. Where can people check it out at?
You can check it out on SoundCloud, Spotify, Humble Imperfection. And you can also reach me on all social, Nobody2Life.
Number 2.
Exactly how it sounds, Nobody. Exactly how you spell that, the number 2, and life, exactly how it's spelled.
Okay.
We'll be posting his mixtape too on our page so you can get to it that way.
And where can people check us out at, Roy?
Everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, everywhere you can listen to podcasts or you can watch podcasts. Listen to us on YouTube, drop a comment, get some questions, and stay engaged.
We definitely recording live at Pub Sports, but no matter where you're listening, don't forget to turn down the bass and turn up the treble.
I hate this bitch, he